What's going on, my fellow farmer brothers and sisters? Alright, so we are going to talk about a few things that's going to get done, that has to get done, and that I've already done. Stay tuned. Alright, my friends, so I've been slammed at work, so trying to get time to get out here and even work on my tractors and let alone make a video hasn't been happening lately. Kinda sucks, actually. But anyway, I'm going to pretty much put a few things together in this video. I know I've done a few things that actually hasn't shown the process, but pretty much some of the stuff I've done, it's like beating a dead horse. There's already content out there showing the same thing. But things that I've done for the diesel, I'm going to do, diesel, I got to say that correctly, or I'll get corrected. Things that I've done actually for that one versus this one, the gasser. I'm going to do more detailed videos on this one, just as I did on that one. That one I'm just trying to get it back done and get the sheet metal back on it, so I can just get the thing moved, back as a functional tractor. But the gas, I'm getting ready to start pulling some other parts off of it, so that way I can start descaling it, wire brushing it, get it ready for prime, so we can get some paint on this thing, so I can start reassembling this, because I got to get that front loader on it and get that painted and replace the hydraulic lines. I'm hoping all the cylinders are good on it. I mean, if not, if I get a leaky cylinder, I got a leaky cylinder. Then I guess after the winter, coming into spring, I guess I'll pull the cylinder off and repack it. I just want to get the thing back together because I need the bucket for a few things. Unfortunately, the H, it's a good running tractor when I get it running, but I think the compression has gotten really low on it. So it's making it a little bit more difficult to start. I mean, I knew it. I knew the tractor's about ready for a rebuild. It has a lot of blow by. It's starting to put a lot of oil into the carburetor, stuff like that. So, I mean, I knew it's coming. No big deal. I mean, that tractor has more than earned its keep, for saving it and doing some of the stuff I've done around here. So, can't complain. But anyway, so I'm going to probably take you over to the bench, show you what I did to the tilt back seat and all that, which is going on to the diesel. God, it drives me nuts now. Trying to be PC for everybody, to keep everybody happy, but honestly, I don't really give a shit. Say whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, don't matter to me. But anyway, I'm going to spin this around, show you the table, show you the rebuild on the seat mechanism and assembly, and then I got a whole bunch of parts still primed and ready. And then, like I said, this gasser, I just got to go ahead and finally get the wire wheeling and the scaling done and get this thing ready to go, because I got a lot of parts done and a lot of things fixed on it and a lot of things ready to go. I just haven't had time to get moving. And I do want to get the sheet metal done on the 450D. So here we go, it's called the D. So that way I can get that thing back together. So let me flip this around, tell you what's going on real quick, and then let's get into some projects. Okay. So obviously you know how fugly these seat assemblies can look. So the one on the 450D didn't really look much better. It needed a lot of work. A lot of parts were really bad on it. So here is the new setup. It looks good. It's all cleaned up. It's been sandblasted. All the new parts, new hardware, new pins, new everything. Shock mounts. Let me see if I can get the flash on this thing. Right there, you got to make sure that you save that spacer on both sides off your old shock. Refinish that part. New bolts, new everything. The bolts themselves were actually good. I just got some new nuts to go on here, so that way the adjuster works. I Cerakoted this in that glacier silver. New spring, new pin, everything works perfect on here. So I'm going to go ahead and work on putting this thing back on. It ain't going to take all that long. There's the old shock. Like I said, that thing was kind of done for. I have parts everywhere because I've been trying to jump into the project in the evenings when I can. But I got a ton of shit going on. I was still leapfrogging back and forth between these two tractors, both 450s. because I need to get the 450s back done so I can get the loader on this one, and then the other one's just going to get used to haul the trailers around, stuff like that, just do things I needed to do. But this one here is just going to be for basically the loader, because I want to get on that cub before, you know, everybody has my head. Between the cub and I got to get all these parts on to these 450s so I can clear the way around this 300 again, so I can work on the cub and the 300 over the winter. That's my plans. The 300 really doesn't need much. I may do a few things to it. Just, it's not needed, but I might do it just that way it's good, because I'm looking forward to seeing. This one is a little bit more of a special tractor here. I mean, in a nutshell, when my father-in-law, just before he passed away, this tractor here, I was actually outside pressure washing it, and that's when I got the news about him being in the hospital and not looking so good, and needless to say, the next day he passed away. So this 300 here, it's just because of the fact of this is the last tractor I talked to him about. This is the one I was working on when I got the news. So I'm going to do a little dedication on this tractor for him. I mean, I was kicking around the idea of maybe doing a GoFundMe on doing some stuff to this, just, you know, just because. I mean, he was, you know, Freemasons, and oh my God, he was respected in a lot of stuff he did and worked. I mean, anyway, I don't want to get into that right now because it's kind of a sore subject still with him. You know, it's kind of still shocking that he's gone. But anyway, so that's the plan for this 300. So this 300, like I said, is kind of a special tractor. The cub is going to be for my daughter, so that's why I want to get that one done. So those will be the two projects after these two are painted and rolled out of here. But anyway, so yeah, I got so many parts in prime that are loose for this thing. That's the cowl or the dash that goes on the 450D. I have the other one over here for the gasser. This all has to get sandblasted and stripped yet. I got the brakes for the gasser right here. I mean, I got the oils for the oh my God, the Hitran for everything. Boxes and boxes of parts for both of them are all down. It's all new stuff down inside there. Now the seats that I ordered from this company right here, that K&M Manufacturing, unfortunately I got some bad news from them the other day. I did contact them because I was going to pick up maybe one more seat just to have it for extra, because they were selling those seats for like $44 a piece. The upholstered seats, just because they had slight blemishes on them. And I bought one for the 300, I bought one for this 450 and the other 450. And so I got all my seats, but I was going to get one extra just to have it. And they said that they fixed the machine that was having the issues. So now there's no more seats available at that price. I'm like, ah. But I'm glad I bought the 3 that I did. So unfortunately, no more bargain hunting on those seats. Anyway, I got the dash panel for the 450D. We're going to Cerakote this. I'm thinking in graphite black to give it a black finish. I know I've seen these in black. I've seen these in a gray. I've seen these in a silver. All kinds of different colors. But I think I might try the black on the D and see how it looks with the chrome gauges and all the stuff on there. I think it should look pretty nice. I've seen a couple that way. Actually, you know what? I'll throw a picture up right now. Alright, you see that? That was one in black. I thought it looked pretty nice. Now here's one in silver. Now see, that looks nice too. So I don't know. I'm thinking I might do the black, see how it looks, and then on this one here, I don't know, maybe I'll do the silver or the gray on here and see what happens. Maybe the gray, because I don't want the silver clashing with the chrome gauges. Yeah, and I do have the brake drums hanging off the steering wheel because I needed to clear my booth out for when I was doing the powder coat on that step. Anyway, so what we're going to do right now is break down the fast hitch, get that thing off of here because I have another one that's going on, and it's already been stripped, it's already been sandblasted, I already welded on the handle and everything on it. So this one here is just going to kind of go off into the parts bin until I need it for something, and then I'll get back into this fast hitch, but I don't need it. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this thing, we're going to start stripping it down. So I got the leveler working, so everything moves nice and free. Can't be any more happier than that. So both actually all the tractors now, the levelers work, so I'm good, except for the 460. That one there, I gotta fix that one still. But I'm not restoring that one right now, so I'm not worried about it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing turned around underneath here, and let's go ahead and get this unit out of here. All right, unfortunately the camera didn't film taking out the 2 pins, but nothing, no big deal. It's not like you guys really missed anything there. I'm just trying to pop this fast hitch off of here so I can clean up underneath this thing and get ready to install the new one. Probably should have pinned it in place, it would have been a little easier, but no biggie. There she is. Pretty simple. Really nothing to actually removing these fast hitches. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Can be heavy. Don't go putting your head underneath there because it'll hurt. Alright, well that is off and that is good. So what I gotta do now is slide that thing out from underneath there, pop these arms off just so I can sandblast them. Start cleaning up underneath this thing, and then finally get some primer on this damn thing. Alright, let me reposition this camera. I might go ahead and pop this out here so I can clean everything up. That's what you get for using cheap ass tools. Oh well, I knew that was coming. I'm gonna grab another pair of needle nose. Alright, take 2. Let me drift this up a little bit first. Here's all the pins. Alright. We'll clean that out, that's for sure. A lot of that junk out of there. Back on. Okay, well, what I gotta do now is pull that. No, I'm gonna leave that at arm 1. We're gonna go underneath now, pull off that bottom plate. This one's been welded, so no biggie. But I got a replacement for it, and I'm gonna put this one on the shelf and fix it later. Okay, let's get this big beast out of here. Workspace here. Alright, I'm going to slide this this over here. Okay, let's get underneath this thing. It's gonna be a little awkward with the camera on my way, but let's see what I can do here. Actually, not awkward at all. Somebody already had this out at one point. Alright, probably gonna have to pin it over there in order to release it completely. Yep. Yeah, I can almost get it out. Alright. See if you guys can see me here. Can you see? Yeah, you can see it. It's actually got the factory wire still twisted on here, even though this was broke at one point. Factory wire's broke. Oop, I just knocked you guys all out of the way. Told you it's a little tight underneath here. Alright, let's try that. Alright, pull it through this way or this way. Which way is easier? There we go. There's one piece. And there's the other piece. I keep bumping you guys all over the place. Let me reposition this thing. This thing's going to keep falling. Alright, can you see it? Yes, you can see the bolts. Alright, that might be a better angle for me. So I just got all the sheet metal prepped and ready for the 450D. Next I'm going to have to go ahead and start banging out dents and fixing the areas around the exhaust where everybody's kind of screwed it up some through the years. So that'll be one of the next videos, is working on the sheet metal for that one. Shouldn't be too bad. So alright, let me go get the socket and get these off. Alright, I decided I know you're going to screw around with this, so I'm going to use the small breaker bar. There it is. It's the big 3-foot, 3/4 drive. Tell you one thing, if you don't have one of these for breaking up loose those wedges for the wheels, man, I'll tell you one thing, you got to get yourself one of these, because damn, this 3/4 breaker bar is freaking awesome. I never had one of these big monsters. Never really had a use for it, but I'll tell you one thing, shit like this, man, this is nice to have. It breaks the stuff loose like it's nothing. Alright, now she's loose. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my impact driver. Alright, let's get this out of here. off that arm. There it is. And she's off. Easy peasy. That girl's a hunk of weight. Alright, well, it is ready to descale underneath here, and I can start reassembling this thing. Alright, but the descaling is going to be on another day. I'm not doing that today. So today was just breaking that loose and kind of getting some stuff prepped up, and I'm going to start doing my videos again and breaking this thing up into pieces here. So there's the lift for the fast hitch, and there's that breaker bar I told you about. That thing's a monster, isn't it? I'll tell you one thing, if you need a break these loose after years of being stuck, man, that thing did wonders on that. Broke it right loose. I tried the 1/2 inch breaker bar, I tried the impact, it wouldn't touch it. I put that beast on there, snapped it right loose perfectly. So, alright guys, I think that's going to be it for the video for today, because now, like I said, I got to start descaling this, and then I'll pick the video back up on this once I get it primed, and then the video will be putting the fast hitch back together, because I want all the pieces all primed before I put it all in. But here's all the sheet metal for the 450D. Like I said, everything's stripped, all the lettering stripped, everything's ready to start fixing all the little areas and banging everything straight. That's going to be a job, but it's fun. It's not bad to do. Alright, well, make sure you guys hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll try to keep on getting more videos out. So, thanks for watching.